What did like a year of like cycling look like to, make sure that you were staying on top of keeping your body right?
Yeah. I guess I'll start with like the off season. So like, the season just ended, go to the off season. It's really just you have to like mentally and physically kind of recover in whichever way that is. Vacation, don't do anything. I would literally just eat and drink like shit on purpose for like a month just to like get it out of my system, and then I could start training again. And it depended too on if I had any surgeries, what my injuries were like, but typically you would kind of just wait until you started to feel well, like your hamstring wasn't sore anymore, like your shoulders weren't sore anymore, and then you could start getting back into things. But a lot of the off season, February, March, and then part of April before you go back, it was really strength oriented. That's like kind of your only time to really lift heavy and build like this foundation of strength, because once you go back in the middle of April, then you're back in meetings, you're doing a lot of more position specific drills, and the lifting kind of goes down. Um, so I really, for me to kind of injury proof myself, I always found that when I lifted heavy and I was strong, that was when I had less injuries, less soft tissue injuries, no surgeries. So that was always really important for me. And then the other one was being in shape. So obviously, like when you're tired and it's at the end of the game or end of the practice, that's when you would have soft tissue injuries, pulls, strains, whatever, because you're tired and then you're straining to like make a play, but your muscles are not conditioned to that, and that's when guys will typically, pull a hamstring or whatever. So being strong and being in shape were kind of always my two foundational kind of pieces that I would do to kind of like, bulletproof or like injury proof myself for the season. Um, and then as the season goes on, you really don't lift that much at all. You only lift twice a week, maybe three times if you want to get like some extra like gun show or something, but that's it. Like you're not lifting heavy. It's literally just maintenance. So we just try to, you know, hit the weights that I had hit at the start of the season, just try to keep those consistent. But then, as the season goes on, you have certain injuries, you can't lift for like a week or two. So usually throughout the season, it would actually, your body composition would change a little bit because you're running way more, you're lifting way less, so you're eating way more carbs. It turns into kind of almost this like endurance type nutrition protocol. Um, but I would say just as far as staying healthy and being ready to play, like any recovery modality that they can dream up, you would try. Anything to make you feel better. So, a lot of stretching, a lot of massages, a lot of dry needling. I wasn't a huge like ice tub guy. Like I would literally only get in the ice bath to like just to wake myself up before practice, but not a lot of ice baths. I would rather do like elevated feet with Normatex on so I could watch film at the same time than go like freeze to death in the in the cold tub. Also because like when you live in Minnesota, you don't want to you want to go anywhere else that's cold. Like it's already cold everywhere else.
Right.
So I was like, I'm not getting in the fucking tub.
You big at sauna?
Um, I didn't really do a ton of sauna during the season
Mhm.
because of you're already, sweating so much at practice. Like
Right.
you really, um, really after practice, you're trying to rehydrate and get those levels back up versus like
Mhm.
dehydrating yourself even more.
Right.
But we did have some guys that, I mean, this is like back in like 2011 or 12, they like swore by the sauna. And this was before all these studies that are coming out now and how beneficial it is. Like these guys were like, I swear if I just sauna, like I feel I can handle the heat better. I can do it. And they were right. Um, but we would occasionally sauna, but that was only if like we had been drinking the night before.